everyone. My name is Flores Team RBT from BS Cream Charlie. Preservation of SIS computer upon determination of how the computer was utilized. The commission of the crime. And once the legal requirements have been complied with, the following are the guidelines in the preservation of the SIS computer. So sinasabi po dito, preservation of SIS computer, kung paano po yung ginamit yung computer sa paggawa ng crime. The number 1 is secure the scene. Secure the scene or the area where the crime committed. A. Officer safety is always paramount. So the most important thing when the officer arrives is their safety at the scene. Dapat maging maingat ang mga officer upang ma-avoid yung evidence ng crime. Preserve the area for potential fingerprint. Ang sinasabi po dito, kailangan natin ng pag-iingat sa isang lugar na mayroong fingerprint. Immediately restrict access to the computer. Ang sinasabi po dito, so kung sino po yung mga naka-access sa computer, kailangan i-restrict na natin agad. So sa letter D po, disable the internet connection to restrict remote access to computer. Yung explanation po dito is of yung internet connection para wala na pong maka-access. So number 2, secure the computer as evidence. So ang sinasabi po dito, kailangan po natin i-secure yung computer dahil magagamit ang computer as evidence. Ang mga dapat po natin gawin: A. If the computer is off, do not turn it on. B. If the computer is on, do not turn it off, nor touch its mouse or its keyboard. 3. For standalone connection or single area connection computers non-network. A. Consult a digital forensic examiner. B. If a digital forensic examiner is not available, the station IOC shall reform the following. The number 1 is photograph scene and disconnect all power source and plugs including those at the back of the computer. Number 2, cover or put a tape over each drive slot. So sinasabi po dito sa number 2, takpan po natin or lagyan natin ng tape over drive slot. Number 3, photograph or make diagram and label parts located at the back of the computer including its connection. So ang sinasabi po sa number 3, photograph or make a diagram and label parts sa mga bahagi na matatagpuan sa likod ng computer kasama ng mga connections. 4. Label all connector and cable end to allow reassembly as needed. Example is socket. Mark A and the cable end also mark A. So sa number 5, if transport is required, pack the components as fragile cargo prior to transport. Explanation natin dito ay para walang masira na item sa computer or yung mismong computer, kailangan po nating i-pack ng label as a fragile cargo. 6. Keep it away from magnets, radio, transmitters, and from other hostile environment. And ensure that only the digital forensic examiner conduct the search for any evidence contained in the computer hardware. Number 4, for network computers or business computer. A. Consult a digital forensic examiner for assistance. So ang sinasabi, kailangan po natin kumonsulta sa mga digital forensic examiner para tayo ay matulungan. B. Do not immediately pull the flag to prevent the following. Huwag agad nating hilahin yung flag para maiwasan ng mga sumusunod. 1. Severe damage to the system. 2. Disrupting the legitimate business end. 3. Possible liability of the police officer. 5. For ransomware or malware attack on a computer, meron tayong hanggang C. A. Consult a computer specialist for assistance. B. Immediately disconnect the computer from the network to avoid the spread of malware to the computers on the same network end. And the last is yung C, do not immediately full plug, and wait the computer specialist to arrive. So, ang sinasabi dito sa letter C, dito kailangan mo ng specialist na magtatanggal sa computer ng mga nakalagay doon. Hintayin lang natin siya hanggang sa dumating. So, D, guidelines in the treatment of the other electronic data storage device. So, the IOC should understand that the electronic device may contain viable evidence associated with the crime. The IOC must ensure that the evidence should not be accessed unless a warrant has been issued. So, ang sinasabi dito, IOC, kailangan alam ng mga computer yung mga nilalaman ng mga evidence sa crime. Dapat alam niya din yung device na walang dapat makaka-access ng kahit na sino unless nakasulat sa warrant na need ng access. Preservation of seized mobile communication device. Upon determination of how the mobile communication device was utilized in the commission of the crime, the following are the guidelines to be followed. Number 1, if the device turned on, do not turn it off, as it could active blackout feature. We have A. Take a photograph of the scene display and write down all information therein. B. If possible, turn on airplane flight mode or use a signal blocking container if available and record the step undertaken. So, C. If the device is locked, do not attempt to unlock it. And D. Bring the power supply cord of the seized device found at the scene. Number 2. If the device is turned off, leave it off, as it could alter the evidence. F. Preservation of seized facsimile of fax machine or similar device. If the fax machine is off, do not turn it on. It may cause the loss of the last number dialed or other stored fax number. If possible, all manuals should be seized along the machine. Photographs of the machine and its display shall be taken. G. Preservation of seized caller ID device and other similar devices. So, yung po yung lahat ng naka-other sa guidelines ng IOC. The IOC, or investigator on case, should be able to recognize potential evidence contained in caller ID device such as telephone number and subscriber information from incoming calls. Number 2, the IOC should remember the interruption of the power supply of the caller ID device may cause loss of data if not protected by an internal battery backup. Sa H, guidelines in the treatment of seized digital video recording device. So, may mga guidelines or guide in the treatment of seized digital video recording. Number 1, the IOC should be able to recognize potential evidence contained in DVR device such as the date and time and of occurrence and the person view on the video captured by the audio and the video recorded, yun nga po yung AVR, and camera device. Number 2, the IOC should secure a warrant for the conduct of forensic examination and enhancement of audio-video recorded by the DVR device. Acquiring the DVR device and order footage recording. Number 1, the IOC shall send a preservation letter, Annex Y, addressed to the DVR device owner directing him/her to keep, retain, and preserve the footage recording end. Number 2, a court order or a notarized affidavit of consent together with a photocopy of valid ID from the DVR device owner of authorized administrator must be secured to obtain the original and or the duplicate copies of footage recording. Dito po, meron po tayong Rule 3. Sa Rule 3, International Security Operation, the PNP shall provide active support to the AFP in internal security operation or ISO for the suppression of the TGS and other serious threats to national security. In the conduct of ISO or internal security operation, the PNP concept shall be integrated and applied. Ang sinasabi lang po dito, ang PNP shall provide active support sa AFP sa International Security Operation or yung ISO nga po, para sa pagsugpo or pagpigil sa mga TG at iba pang serious threats sa pambansang security. Sa pagsasagawa ng ISO, ang PNP concept ay dapat isama at ilipat. So, dito po sa page 78, meron po tayong the PNP in active support role. The PNP shall perform the following. A. In wide areas or of operation, the PNP may assume the lead role in ISO against the TG's other threats to national security and OCG engaged in armed offensive. In red areas of operation, the AFP will assume the lead role. B. Coordination with the territorial AFP and other uniformed service must be made in writing before the conduct of ISO. However, in justifiable circumstances, electronic means may be allowed. C. Specific areas where atrocities initiated by the TG occurred, such as but not limited to ambush, harassment, arson, raid, liquidation, and bombing, shall be treated as a crime scene. The LPU shall conduct the crime scene investigation. And D. Specific area where armed encounters occurred shall likewise be investigated by the LPU for purposes of evidence and intelligence gathering. So, dito po sa 3.2, or law enforcement operation against terrorist group and other threats to national security, the PNP shall take the lead role in the conduct of sustained law enforcement operation against TGS and other threats to the national security, to include but not limited to the service of warrant of arrest, implementation of search warrants, entrapment, and hot pursuit. In the conduct of law enforcement operation in Moro Islamic Liberation Front, areas communities identified by the AD Hoc Joint Action Group, coordination with the latter shall be made by the implementing operating PNP unit commander. So 3.3, target hardening. Police station patrol bases of mobile forces and establish checkpoint, especially those located in far-flung areas, are prone to attacks, such as security measures to prevent authorities or terrorist group must be taken, such but not limited to. So, dito po sa page 79, meron po tayong conduct of security survey and inspection to access defense viability. So, sinasabi po dito yung pagtatang po ng survey sa security at inspection to access sa kakayahang depensa ng kakayahan ng mabuhay. B. Strengthen physical security measure and defense to prevent unauthorized access. So, ang sinasabi lang po dito is strengthen sa physical lakbang sa security at sa pag-defense upang maiwasan ang unauthorized access. C. Develop security consciousness among personnel through the education and training. So, sinasabi lang po dito, develop security sa mga personnel sa pamamagitan ng education and training. D. Conduct regular red team operation to check and provide solution to identify gaps in the security plans. E. Conduct community organization and mobilization activities to encourage the community to immediately report the present and plans of TGS. F. Internalize and put into practice the 11 general orders of a duty guard. Annex. Likewise, personnel and duty shall always carry issued long firearms and ammunition, ring bandoliers with basic load, and wear bulletproof vests. G. Whenever there is an arrest individual identified to be a member or associated with TGs, a mandatory DNA collection sample should be taken from the arrested individual upon request of the arresting police unit, the PNPCL, in support to investigation and as part of the record database of the PNP for future investigation, intelligence operation, and so sinasabi dito sa tuwing may inaaresto or inaaresta na isang tao na tukay na member or na-ugnay sa mga TG, dapat kumuha tayo ng mandatory sample ng pag-collect ng DNA mula sa inarestong tao. Kapag hiniling ng umarestong police unit sa PNP, CL bilang suporta sa investigation at bilang bahagi ng record or database ng PNP para sa sumusunod na investigation, intelligence operation, and regularly conduct simulation exercise on camp defense to improve operational readiness of PNP personnel and capabilities.